Hey, my name's Lee Pycroft. I'm an international makeup artist. Normally I'm working on the covers of magazines or getting A-listers ready for the red carpet. For the third year running, I'm heading up the makeup department for Britain and Ireland's Next Top Model. And in partnership with Revlon, this is how you get the look. So here we are in Dubai on our second photo shoot, and today we're going to create a mystical temptress look. The lesson here is the potential of the inner brow. So when we focus on this area, it gives a wide-eyed, youthful effect. Here's how you do it. Letitia's got amazing brows already, but the whole purpose of this is to make them look a little bit more unruly. So brushing your brows up will help create more of a natural feel to them. So I'm going to start with my Revlon Colour Stay palette. This is called Addictive. It's a great palette of neutral shades. I'm going to start with my brown tone. So the motion of just gently stroking the colour into the brows almost mimics the hair. So you can see it's slightly stronger at the bottom, fading out. When you're using the brush, rather than using the flat of it, this angle, you want to turn it around this angle to get the strokes that mimics the hair texture. So as you can see, as we filled in the inner brow area, this gives a much more youthful, natural feel to the eye area because you've also elongated it in its width. This helps create an eye-opening and youthful effect, and who doesn't want that? Okay, so I'm going to move on to my Revlon Colour Stay palette in Addictive. And I'm going to use the taupe shade, and I'm going to focus again on the inner eye area because this gives a fierce, wild, bohemian effect. If you brush it up into the inner brow area and down just right into that corner of the eye, make sure it keeps reasonably clean in this area here so it doesn't look too mucky. This helps blend the brows and the shadows seamlessly. So a big part of this look is to work with an eyeliner, but the key in the application is to work the inner eye area. This is what gives the mystical temptress feel. You can use either an eye pencil or I'm going to use a gel eyeliner because this has a tendency to smudge less. So I'm going to start by applying in a patting motion because I'm using a brush inside the eye with the gel eyeliner on. The patting motions are a softer way of applying the liner and less abrasive to the inner eye area. So you want to pat it along the whole rim, the bottom of the eye, right into the inner corner. So we're getting the under eye area. This is all about underneath the lash line. This is not about applying it to the eyelid. So if you were doing this at home, you'd want to pull that eye area up so you get right underneath. This is the difference between keeping the eye mystical and seductive looking rather than closed down and mean looking. So we're going to move on to lips. Now, a great alternative to get a matte nude look is to use a bronzer rather than a concealer because it gives a more translucent texture. So I've already put some balm on the lips and blotted them down with a tissue. Now I'm going to use my Revlon bronzer in Sun-Kissed Bronze. So I'm applying my bronzer with my foundation brush. And this just gives me the perfect tool to stroke the bronzer onto the lips. As you can see, her natural lip texture shows through. So here we have it, our mystical temptress look. What does Letitia think?
Oh, wow. I love how the eyes stand out. Just amazing.
It's great with no mascara, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gives more of a natural, wild kind of feel.
Yes, very natural.
Less glam.
I feel like a goddess.
The lesson here is sometimes you actually don't need mascara. I mean, it adds a touch of glamour, but in this instance, it gives this great, raw, natural feel.